1965 Ford F100 custom cab. This truck belonged to a body man who bought this truck back in 1969. I actually took it out of one of the bays at the body shop when I purchased it. So the paint is about a 4 out of a 10. I actually put a coating of satin clear coat over all the white after I pressure washed it to ensure that it slowed down the oxidation and rust process. There's really this truck's just unbelievably good condition. The bed right here is one that's coming up in the next shot will be the worst part. And as you see, you can see my shades in the paint. It's actually still pretty shiny, but that's just where the filler's coming off. And because this is the back side, and there's no dents back here. There's no like holes right there. Right there is a dent. I can feel it, but there's no hole there. That dent was probably knocked out the best they could get it, and then filler was used. But it's not rust. This truck, you see underneath it, it's just, since I'm down here, we'll do some underneath shots, but look at the floors in this thing. They're ugly, but they're in good shape. The hole, see, that's been patched. Hold on, sorry. Turn the phone upside down. And that's all been patched. Rockers are good. Cab corners are good. You can see the frame's good. All that's good. Now, let's get back out under this thing. Sorry for all the weird camera angles. Old cars are my life. That's all I've got. That's all I deal with and tinker with. The interior still looks presentable. There's no tears. I had an extra couple cans of vinyl dye, so I dyed the rubber floor mat. It's got a couple of cracks here and there, as you can see, but rockers are good, cabs are good. Bottom of the doors are good. Back to this bed again. There's no rust in the bed, so your body man don't have to have a heart attack. He's not going to have to fix any rust. It was just where it was bumped up 50 years ago. But I would just drive it the way it is. The truck's got plenty of character and class just the way it is. Like I said, it belonged to a fella who started a body shop over 50 years ago, and this was their everyday truck, shop truck that his kids learn how to drive on and everything else. It has a 69 model 351 Windsor, 4-barrel intake, 675 That's just hose clamps. CFM carburetor is what the number on it said. He has actually, let's see if we can get in there and look. Not a very good image. Bear with me. Still not the image. Sorry about that. But it's actually got disc brakes on it. Disc brakes, power steering. I put these tires on it 2 days ago, but it's got disc brakes and power steering, modern power steering. I don't know what year of, hold on, I have to lay this down for a second. Sorry about that. But you can look at this bracket. They've done some welding right here. But it's been converted over to electronic ignition. And I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, all this stuff was done over 40 years ago. All this aftermarket stuff was done, you know. He started customizing this truck when he had it. And I just think that's so neat. I'd planned on having it firing up and having it running for everybody. If you look, I don't even have the cable hooked up. That battery is stone dead. But before you make a bid, you let me know, and I'll have a video for you where you can watch it run and all the stuff that they do. And so you won't have any questions whatsoever. I'm probably repeating the same ground, but that's not a hole. This thing's in really good shape. Right there. That's the only thing that looks like it's through on the whole. Look at them corners. Normally they're gone right in here. I mean, you can rebuild them and everything, but, and we've done it, but just having one that's, now that paint's just flicking off, you know, or flaking off, whatever you want to call it. But there's no rust around them wheel wells. There's a little bit of rust up there next to the cap in front of that glass cleaner can. Don't know exactly what that's all about. And there's one hole in front of that broom right there. This thing, all in all, is just in great shape. It's just in great shape. And finding one with the old gun rack in the back like Papa had, you know, that's just neat. I wouldn't change this truck, especially with the Fairlane GTA vibe. You know, they got these, he's put these old stickers and stuff on it, you know, and well, not stickers, but emblems. And it was a pretty rare truck to start with. I know it says 390 on the hood, but it'd be hard pressed. That 69 Windsor, if you know anything about Windsors, a 69 Windsor's got the highest nickel content in the block. They're just a monster. And it was the only year that Ford, well, unless it was something modern, but as far as 4-barrel, I mean, 69, they had the 4-barrel Windsor, and then 70, they went to the 4-barrel Cleveland. Don't get me wrong, that Cleveland was a monster too, but you can do so much more with a Windsor for the aftermarket. But, and if you're going to have a Windsor, 69 Windsor is the holy grail of Windsors. There's one little bend right here. Get my hand out of the way of that camera. Right there. Let's see if we can get it at an angle. It's not much, but what one person might think's nothing, somebody else will absolutely have a heart attack. So I want everybody to see, you know, truck's not perfect, but it's solid. You can drive it the way it is. You can drive it anywhere. I can help with delivery. I've delivered everywhere. I mean, I've sent cars all the way to Jerusalem, and literally. So you can fly in and drive this truck back if that's what you want to do, or we can ship it to you. I use a company called Central Dispatch. Basically, the way I save money is I put it on their website, and then a truck driver that's coming through anyway is empty. He picks up the contract, and then down the road he goes, and I can usually save anywhere between 30 and 50% over like who eBay suggests and stuff like that. So no delamination in the windshield. I thought I seen a chip on the other side. Let's go look. Yeah, there it is. It's a little bitty one. I mean, it's literally half the size of my pointer fingernail. It's not. It's just pine needles. All right. Well, I can't remember if I told you, but the tires are brand new. I put them on 2 days ago. They still got the stickers on them. So that you can't find no newer than that. They're 235/75 15s. I've got the receipts. I've had the gas tank cleaned out in this thing, and washed, rinsed out, and pressure wash and all that, so there's no trash in it. I had the carburetor rebuilt. It actually cost me $319. I have the receipt for that, which was ridiculous. I could have bought one cheaper, but it is what it is. And I put a new coil in it, new starter solenoid on it. Can't really brag on the battery, but put a battery in it. I've got a small mint in this truck, and I'd like it to go to somebody that's going to enjoy it. And I don't know, get this hood down. I'll have to adjust this hood. There we go. I like for somebody who's going to enjoy it and take care of it. So we're going to get one more side image. I think that's pretty much covered everything, and if you got any questions, give me a call, 828-448-5223. Thank you very much.